All right, so I'm back for round two, and I kind of screwed this up in the last video, but I didn't get to mention to you about the game's development. But I did mention that the company Phoenix Labs was formed up of members that left otherwise. But let's check Wikipedia just to make sure, and then I'll tell you the rest. I might make a part three, but meh, I'll make one tomorrow or something. I mean, this video is not. I mean, this video is interesting, but not really surprising of what I'm making here. I'm just giving you my explanations and reasonings for all this and stuff. Let's see. Yeah, Phoenix Labs. Oh yeah, I also forgot to mention that the game is for Microsoft Windows, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Nintendo Switch, PS5, and Xbox Series X. Of course it is, because nowadays these games are being released on all consoles. So if you have consoles like that, then I recommend you play it. It's really fun. And yeah, it's developed by Phoenix Labs, which, yeah, um, the game was developed by Phoenix Labs and published by Epic Games, which Phoenix Labs is a Canadian-based company based in Vancouver. I mean, aren't we surprised? They were founded in April 2014, and I mentioned to you that the game Dauntless was first teased to the world in 2016. So if I can piece together that Phoenix Labs had been working on Dauntless since 2014 when they were founded, which Dauntless was their first game. They did develop a second game, but Dauntless was their first game. And yeah, Dauntless was announced in December, was revealed in December 2016, and I think by March 2017, an open beta of the game was released. I think it was an open beta, but I think it was like an event kind of beta thing where they showed the game at a PAX East um, PAX East event in March 2017. Let me double check. I might be wrong on this, but something like it. Yeah, as of January 2017, um, well, the company was formed up by members of Riot Games, with 40 more employees and developers joining the company by January 2017. And um, um, these employees, these more 40 employees included employees and developers that left to join Phoenix Labs that were members from BioWare, Blizzard Entertainment, and Capcom. Um, while a small studio compared to the AAA studios, they left. Uh, which of course AAA, Triple A, and AA experiences, stuff like that, etc. And yeah, the game is compared, like I mentioned to you, Monster Hunters, and apparently the game is also influenced of Dark Souls and World of Warcraft. Um, it's also similar to Destiny, which is another game I've played on the Xbox, and apparently the game's look and feel took inspiration of the animated film Tangled, because the game Dauntless has a fairy tale art style to it, kind of like the Disney movie Tangled and other Disney movie does. So there's also that, with a hyper realism to it for the graphics that age well. Let's see. I feel like I'm missing something. Also, it doesn't say that the game was shown off at a PAX event in March 2017. I thought there at some point Wikipedia mentioned that to me. Maybe it was somewhere, but definitely, but basically the game was shown off at many events to show its progress and development. Is what I'm trying to say. They announced an alpha testing for the game in April 2017, and originally the completed beta, well, the beta of the game was supposed to release in the last quarter of 2017, which the alpha launched in August 2017. And yeah, here we go. By PAX East 2017 event in March 2017, they had a basic combat for the game completed, and they started the development of the impact of skills and boosts of the game by September. Phoenix. Okay, so the like like I mentioned before, the beta. I think the beta or the full game was going to release in 2017, but Phoenix Labs delayed the beta. Yeah, I think it was the beta for the game a full next year in early 2018, and then formally the game was released in May 2018. Then by July 2018, the game had 2 million players. And of course, at first, originally, the game did have microtransactions because this was the late 2010s of video gaming microtransactions. Because I'm sure we all loved microtransactions. Thank you, EA. You're a blessing in disguise for microtransactions. I was being sarcastic, obviously. Um, yeah, we'll skip back the whole microtransactions part because I think some of us know what our microtransactions are, so I don't need to read that part. And yeah, then in 2018, it was then announced by Phoenix Labs that the full game of Dauntless would be released in May 2019, which Dauntless did release in May 2019 on multiple different consoles, and then it was announced in May of 2019 that a Nintendo Switch version of the game would release sometime in the future. Mobile versions were planned, and mobile device versions of the game were planned that were going to be developed by a totally different studio. Um, let's see, early access. Well, I'm sure you guys know for early access and stuff. I don't need to mention that. But by September 26, 2019, the game had hit with its 1.0 launch and its first major expansion, Aether Unbound, which total amounted to 15 million players at that point. And then finally on December 10th, 2019, um, um, so yeah, by December 10th, 2019, the Nintendo Switch version was released to the public, followed by PS5 and Xbox Series X version releasing on December 2nd, 2021. And yeah, now of course over the years Phoenix Labs have grown more independently and more skilled at the games and technology they develop, with help of the Nintendo Switch version of Dauntless being developed by Iron Galaxy Studios, the same guys that gave us the Crash Bandicoot remastered trilogy. They did their part to port Dauntless onto Nintendo Switch, just like they did with the Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy remaster in 2017. They did the same thing for Dauntless in 2019 by porting Dauntless onto the Nintendo Switch. Here's a crazy thing. By August 2019, Phoenix Labs acquired Bot School Inc. to help support with Dauntless's cross-play features, and then and apparently Phoenix Labs were acquired themselves by a company known as Ginara in January 2020. This did not affect Phoenix Labs or Dauntless, but it served as a booster international presence for Garena. I think yeah, Garena. I can't say the name right, but you know that company for Phoenix acquisition, and then Phoenix Labs recently in 2023, February 2023, 10 months ago, I think, they regained their independence through a buyout from Garena, like I guess like a trade or something, like an exchange that Phoenix Labs wants full control or something. I don't know, something like it, but that's kind of what happened. And yeah, that's kind of the story of where we're currently at right now with Dauntless. And I promise you guys, I swear to God that if you play Dauntless, then you'll know a little more information, history, and background about Phoenix Labs, as well as their first game of what they try to prove in action for the video game industry. So yeah, I highly recommend you guys play it. And like I said, I do have a copy of the game myself, but maybe sometime in the future of the next few years or something. Well, um, what I'm trying to say is that maybe in the future or so, maybe 2 or 3, whatever, so future years, I'll show you guys of the game that I got, Dauntless. It's really fun, but not right now. I kind of want to. My intention is to spread the word of Dauntless as much as possible because it's really interesting. And again, I will share you the game I got of Dauntless in the future whenever I'm in the mood to, whenever I feel like it, and whenever it's necessary for me to do so. But yeah, I recommend you guys try it out. It's pretty fun. And yeah. Also, did I mention that there is a mobile version of Dauntless? Well, the mobile version of Dauntless is still in development after it was announced that another studio would develop it. I forgot what they're called, but let me look up more access and development on Dauntless to see what we have an issue here for the mobile version. Oh, they were removed. But yeah, Dauntless is on every device regarding to consoles and computers, stuff like that. Well, probably like Microsoft Windows, and I can well, as I said, and my guess is also that the game is also available on Steam. I think something like it. But yeah, there's supposed to be a mobile version, and I think that was being developed by a different studio. Let me try and find their name. If not, then whatever. Okay, so apparently I discovered this news from 2 years ago that a mobile version is still in development, but but has not yet been released yet, as there still needs a lot more work and time to get a mobile version running. I used to see the developers' names up there, the mobile version's developers' names up there with Phoenix Labs and Iron Galaxy, but I can't find them anymore, so I don't know what their names are. So yeah, you'll have to take my word for it to believe what I got, because I don't have much what I can say except for that. Oh, oh, okay, I still have time. All right. Actually, I did discover this one article. I was kind of thinking maybe not I shouldn't share it, but I thought that the hell with it. I might as well share it while I got, like, you know what they say, fuck it and stuff. So I'll share this one article. I'm not gonna read it because I don't think you guys want me to read stuff. So if you want, I'll let you look at it. Now, of course, be warned, this website has ads and stuff, because you know how attention seeking websites are with their ads and stuff. But apparently, there was supposed to be a mobile version that was going to release in 2019, the same year of the Nintendo Switch version, but so far the mobile version is still in development. That's all I know. The mobile version, yeah. While the other versions released between 2019 and the 2020s, the mobile version was delayed. Oh man, I feel like my fingers screwing things up. Oh, 13 minutes. Oh, I'll make a part three, and then that'll be it.